there," Brooks said as he spun around, finding his target with the barrel of his gun. As swift as he moved, the intruder moved faster. He ran forward and leapt at Brooks, catching the corner of the bar as they grappled. Pain shot through him as he felt a rib pop upon impact. He screamed, a combination of injury and rage. The two men hit the floor hard, struggling against one another. The intruder tried to break free of his target's grip, but Brooks was a big guy with powerful arms, a man far stronger than he looked, and he refused to let his enemy get away. With his left hand, Brooks slammed the intruder's wrist into the coffee table, the impact causing him to reflexively loosen his grip. The gun went flying across the table and fell to the floor out of reach. He didn't let up. A punch to the face caught the masked intruder off guard, but only momentarily, as the left was Brooks' weaker arm. So he punched him again. The intruder fell away, and Brooks released his grip, letting the man flail wildly before crashing back to the floor. The intruder was staggered, but he got to his feet. Brooks got there faster. They grappled and fell against the bookcase built into the wall. Books, knickknacks, and photos crashed to the floor with them. Brooks felt a sharp sting when he grabbed the attacker by the neck. With a hard jerk, he felt the intruder's neck snap. Almost instantaneously, the man's body went limp, and Brooks let him slump to the floor. That's when the pain returned. He reached down and touched the area that hurt. His hand came back, covered in blood. "Son of a bitch stabbed me," Brooks complained, trying to put pressure on the wound. He cursed himself. When he started looking into Daniela Cordoza, even after Snow told him to stop, he never expected to find much. Even when he found something, he couldn't be certain it was accurate, until a hitman showed up at his home. Now he knew his information was legit. All he had to do was stay alive long enough to deliver it. For that, he was going to need help. Bleeding badly, Sampson fumbled for his phone. There was no time to answer a bunch of inane questions, so instead of 911, he dialed Detective O direct. He met Donnie O the year before when working a case involving a kidnapped tourist and a $20,000 payoff. The case ended as well as could be expected. The tourist was recovered, but the money was lost. A few days later, Sampson discovered that the tourist had masterminded her own kidnapping in an effort to squeeze the father she hated dry. Sampson shared his findings with a detective. O made the arrest, and a friendship was born. He dialed the number from memory, a holdover from his spy days working for Mother. Blessed with excellent recall, Sampson never kept phone numbers, email addresses, or passwords on his cell. Everything he needed to know was safely tucked away in his own head. Donnie answered on the third ring. Sampson quickly told him what had happened and said he needed help and an ambulance. The detective ended the call with the promise that help was on the way. Sampson was relieved. He already felt the results of the blood loss. The room spun counterclockwise, his vision blurred in and out of focus, and a tingling sensation spread through his fingers. "Keep it together, Brooks," he told himself as he started dialing another number, this one not on the islands. By the time he pressed the fourth number, he could no longer clearly see the phone. His fingers went numb. The cell phone clambered to the floor. Sampson reached for it, but his body refused to follow orders. Heavy like lead, his arm fell to the floor, landing in a thick, sticky puddle of blood. His blood. Finally, he realized how bad he was hurt. "Snow needs you, damn it," his inner voice screamed. He tried reaching for the phone again, but his arm refused to cooperate. Anger gave way to fatigue and blood loss. The room spun faster, and he felt lightheaded, ready to vomit. Unable to move, much less warn his friend, Sampson Brooks felt darkness fall over him, cuddling him in its warm, comforting embrace. He felt relaxed and content, two sensations he was not accustomed to feeling. Whatever he planned to say next fell on deaf ears. There was no one there to hear him. Sirens echoed in the distance. "Are they coming for me?" Brooks wondered before he dropped the rest of the way to the floor, unconscious and bleeding. The information he had gathered for his friend remained trapped inside his steel-trap brain. Whatever happened next, one thing was certain. Abraham Snow was on his own. There was nothing Brooks could do for him now.